Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Bortles' Jaguars going up against Roethlisberger's Steelers.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now Roethlisberger. Going deep here for Bryant. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. Now the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. The 8-yard line.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. I'm ready now for 2nd and 9. Again, it's Fournette. Runs through the contact. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
I love it. A scout told me that with his running style, this guy's always the hammer, never the nail, but also has the ability to break it off big, too.
I was on the field for a game he had last year at LSU, and there were some college boys warming up, and then Leonard Fournette walked in. He is a man.
Full grown.
Now Bortles on the bootleg. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
In motion right is Robinson. Fournette, a first down carry. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling. 8. Now he's got to be staying with the ground game.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. They'll run it again with Fournette. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. And it looks like Steeler football. It is. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. Dancing to his left. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Yannick Ngakoue able to get in there and drop him behind the line. So the D gets the sack on first, and now it brings up second down. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Flushed out right. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
The slot man in motion right. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And they got 29 yards there. And the Steelers are going to have a first down. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. In his tracks at the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a first down carry by Bell. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll try again with Bell. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment.
And Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
Jags taking over on offense here in a second. And what a season, Charles, it was for Jacksonville. Some people did like them as a dark horse coming into the year, and they really responded.
Heard recently at one of the, all-star games, college all-star games, a scout saying, well, heck, haven't they been the dark horse for the last 5 years coming into the season? And he seemed a little bit bitter, so I'm going to let him go on that one. But the point is well taken. They have been building towards this. Really good draft, really supplemented in free agency. And, yeah, they were a dark horse, but they played awfully well. 11 wins, 2 more in the playoffs. I think right now they'd love to get Allen Robinson back at wide receiver and add another playmaking tight end.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. He's got the hook up to Lee. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. From midfield, here's Bortles. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And he motions the wide receiver. Now Bortles. He finds Hearns left side. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Would be a long field goal try from here as they try to hustle to the line. On 3rd down, Fournette. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Bortles. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. That would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you punt the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 19. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Shotgun now for Bortles. Flush, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Stephon Tuitt in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now he's flushed out right. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Here's Roethlisberger. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Two.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now it's Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he's brought down. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12. first down. Bortles. His throw incomplete. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time, and that'll bring up second down. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to...
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Javon Hargrave. Busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. Throwing now is Bortles. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lee. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So no problems there with that one as they're able to put 3 up on the board.
Yeah, it's pretty much a winless night. There's only a very light breeze, so it's a perfect night for kickers. And like you say, no problems with that one.
This fielded at the 2. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's been a tight, low-scoring affair thus far. 3-3 is our score heading into the 4th. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Yeah, the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. He's going to rifle one deep left side. A swing pass caught. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, 50 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he...
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, a 22-yard scamper, and the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. Boswell on now to kick this one away. To return it is Corey Grant. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Dumps it off to Fournette. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be a second down. A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, some strong running. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Joe Hayden, with it. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Blake Bortles simply cannot keep putting his defense in these types of predicaments. He's got to take care of the football.
And last season, a lot of the turnovers, just like this one, in Jags territory, 11 of the 16 really put them in a tough spot in plus territory for the opposition. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now Roethlisberger on first down. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. On second down, Roethlisberger. On the left side, it's McDonald. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On third down, Roethlisberger. Throw left side complete. That's McDonald. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And Boswell's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the fourth.
Here's Corey Grant now to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the